Hello everybody, this is Panda Girl and we are doing a bonus episode. This bonus episode will be all about Croft Manor. We're going to do a little bit extra.
Miss Croft, pardon the mess in the foyer, but a rather large shipment of antiquities arrived while you were out. I would have had the crates placed in the gallery, but the security alarm has somehow been activated, locking the room from the inside. If this was not concerning enough, the renovators have shut off the water supply to the entire manor in order to continue construction of the pool house. On the bright side, I've located your missing journal and returned it to its appointed hiding place in your room. Faithfully in your service, Winston.
Of course, this is before Alistair and
even as their hooves shook the earth beneath him, Gilead gathered his remaining strength and drew back his bow. The Trials of Gilead, Volume 1.
there we go. That will go there.
I wonder where this goes. And there he stood, assuring all within earshot of his coming victory until it was time to return to his ships, leaving Athens to undertake his mighty task. This book's not very interesting.
What is
The
this
legend
book?
tells us that the kings of Tibet were descendants from heaven with ropes attaching them to heaven itself. When they died, a heavenly creature would pull the ropes up, bringing their bodies up with them. As Charles Kane notes in his superb history of the Iron Curtain, there were numerous historical precedents against the practicality or feasibility of the fortress system of foreign policy. Something's missing. No.
New. Oh. That was a bit weird. What's this book?
By far the most important survival item one can possibly have is the will to survive. The native population of Costa Rica was ravaged by diseases brought by its conquerors and barely managed to survive to see the establishment of a capital city. I've never been fond of locked doors.
Okay, so we can't get anything on this side, so let's check.
But the new pharaoh was not content with all that was now his. No, Ramses II wanted even more. He had visions of an empire so spectacular, all mankind would come to marvel at its glory. By far the most intriguing is the legend surrounding the fabled dagger of Zion and the awesome power it wields. I've read all of these. No wonder Father never got lost.
Oh, what's this book?
With the Silk Road bringing thousands of travelers into the region annually, Delhi was soon overrun by merchants selling goods of every possible description. It was here in the 6th century BC, between the Aventine and the Palatine hills, that the Circus Maximus was born. When the Spaniards had all but wiped out the Incan Empire, the remaining survivors fled to the mountains and disappeared. Legends say they retreated to the hidden city of Vilcabamba. Anyone with even a cursory knowledge of mineralogy would arrive at the same conclusion. Wherever this Isis stone was formed, it wasn't on Earth. As he struggled mightily to calm himself, Gilead removed the poison arrow from its quiver. The Trials of Gilead, Volume 2. The ruins of Atlantis were lost beneath the sea when the glaciers melted some 10,000 years ago.
Finally.
Now all I need is something to shoot. Now all I need is something to shoot. This could come in handy. Exquisite. This belongs down in the garden. What's it doing in here? The luxury liner, Maria Doria, has never been found. However, treasure hunters the world over search endlessly for its resting place. And while any number of things can go wrong underground, the most dangerous aspect of spelunking is exposure to methane gases, which are difficult to detect without specific equipment. The roots of the banyan tree grow relentlessly and in every direction. Many of the ancient temples of Angkor have been brought down as those roots exploit the small spaces between their massive stones. The concept of the sundial has existed for thousands of years and is one of the earliest devices for time measurement. There's some numbers written on the inside cover. 11, 2, 7. I wonder what they refer to. I've never been fond of locked doors. That's better. I've already read this one.
Oh.
Better still, the new .50 caliber round comes with a full metal jacket designed to maximize muzzle velocity and power to the target. While other traps have a similar closing mechanism, it was the Egyptians who perfected the savage effectiveness of the holding barbs. I wonder if Winston read any of it. And Gilead knew the gears of his heart would never turn again, as he sacrificed his one true love to save the kingdom he had fought for so long to protect. The Trials of Gilead, Volume 3. I think I'll slip into something else.
Let's not slip into something else.
Prolific evidence exists that the ancient Eskimos would carve extremely detailed ivory maps of their coastline and hunting waters. Pink is the new black. It is only through knowing our history that we can learn from the past.
Okay, so we need to get... So we need to get some water.